The following live stream may include adult language and themes. How could we know for sure? It hasn't happened yet. Anyway, viewer discretion is advised. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Once Upon a One Shot, our once monthly attempt to play new systems, new games, just having fun with a one shot with new people. I am James, as usual. We are tonight playing Daggerheart. Your opening sequence was a little misleading. Unfortunately, Dragon X couldn't join us. Kind of a last minute thing, but that's okay because the rest of us are here to have a good time despite it being frigid outside. With that said, Kessler, you're running the game for us tonight. Why don't you take it away, bud?
That is correct. All right, and I think we might as well just start with a harsh winter blizzard sweeping through the air before our our little camera zooms in on the little town of Sicklepick. It's a small little, almost kind of like a little frontier town in this harsh winter landscape. Uh, we zoom in even further to the house of the Burgomaster, where our lovely three heroes are currently sitting across from. How about you guys take a second to introduce your characters?
Greetings. You see a diminutive halfling in fine leathers, sitting. We're at the Burgomaster's house. You said.
Yes, you are currently at the
Nice.
Burgomaster's house.
Yeah. He'll be sitting by the fire, chuckling, cracking jokes, drinking a fine brandy. Um, Yeah, he carries with him a staff, and he clearly, based on a few tattoos that are barely visible and some other odd trinkets he's carrying around, he's clearly somewhat of a magical nature. And that's Selka.
Keegan, go ahead.
All right. I am playing Bubba Boldhelm. I am a Clank Slime Construct. I am sort of like a purple ooze person, about 5 feet tall with yellow eyes, and I am currently pretending like I'm not doing anything weird, standing in the corner, staring at the Burgermaster, if he is in the room.
He is in the room, and you see off to the side of his desk is just the shaggiest dog you have ever seen.
Oh, doggy, good doggy.
This big, light, fluffy dog with this little red scarf. It looks like he has recently been in the snow. You can see like a little bit of an icicle hanging off of his nose.
Yes.
But he is currently kind of just sitting there looking between the Burgomaster and you, and the group of you.
The last party member that you would end up seeing is a human, stout-looking, older human, maybe in his mid-40s. He wears chainmail, wields an axe and a shield, and his name is Dinsdale, and he's just a little covered in soot. He's drinking a tankard of ale and fussing over his other two companions to make sure that they stay out of trouble.
The Burgomaster gestures toward the three of you. Well, I do thank the three of you for coming on such short notice.
Oh, we've got Foghorn Leghorn in the house. Excellent.
I was trying to go for Doug Dimmadome. Because his character name is Dinsdale. I was like, shit, now I gotta put like Doug Dimmadome in here for no reason. But yeah, sure, Foghorn Leghorn works too. I appreciate y'all coming on such short notice. So we're in a bit of a proverbial pickle, as it were. We are the town of shit. I have the here we go. The town of Van Numboro, our trading partner, has unfortunately been cut off from their supply runs have been hijacked, as it were. If we don't get enough, we unfortunately don't have enough people to spare running food supply. So I've been asked to requisition your help. Of course, I am willing to pay y'all. You see him pull out like a little bag of gold, like it looks old and just like it heavily thunks onto the table. It's 10 gold for each of you for taking up the job, and then I've got an additional 5 gold for each of you if you safely return. I do apologize if it's not enough, but the people are getting desperate. If they don't get their food supply soon, I'm worried they might not last.
What's his name again?
I did not give the Burgermaster a proper name, so I'm just gonna call him Doug.
Burgermeister Burger?
Burgermaster Meister Doug.
Burgermeister Doug, yes. That will work.
Okay.
Burgermaster Meister Doug. My dear friend, I understand exactly the need for trade supplies, and especially areas of the realm that can't provide entirely for themselves, but can provide a surplus and a benefit for those around them. I'm looking at your fine establishment, your wonderful house, fine draperies, fine sweet meats, and a lovely rosé that you've been so kind to offer us this evening. It's a curious thing, however, with all this fine living around you, that you're only able to offer 15 gold a single person. I do think that our talents and the need of this town warrant something a little bit more than that. Wouldn't you agree? He says, trying to persuade. And then I have never played this before, so let me know if I'm totally out of line. But I do believe that my background in Highborn, you have advantage on rolls to consort with nobles, negotiate prices, or leverage your reputation to get what you want.
Okay, so I was okay. Interesting. Give me 1 second to look something up on my end. All right, I will say this: if you want to try and negotiate to try and get a bit of a higher fee, this is going to be a presence roll, and I'm going to set the DC. I'm going to set the DC to 12. So if you can go ahead and give me a presence roll, with it, so that is going to be your 2d12, and because you have advantage, add a d6 to that roll.
Oh, okay. I will have, for my own sake, the white be hope, and I should have picked a darker color for the stress.
Yep, no worries, no worries.
All right, so advantage is a d6. Okay, interesting. And I assume I add 1 because I have +1 presence.
That is correct. Do you have any? Oh, I almost forgot. All 3 of you start out of the gate with, I believe it is 3 hope.
4, because I am a halfling. At the start of each session, everyone in your party gains 1 hope.
Oh shit!
Nice.
So
Good 4. Nice.
yeah. All right. Rolling this. I got a hooey boy. I got a 16, but with fear.
A 16 with
18,
fear.
18 with fear.
18,
Okay.
18 with fear. Fantastic. That means I get a fear that I can use at my discretion to influence the narrative at a later point.
Excellent.
Burgermaster Meister Dog kind of gives you a look at this, like he gives you like this steely-eyed look that all the 3 of you read as if you can, that you are kind of pushing your luck currently. If you keep going, you will absolutely, you will not, you will, he will be more likely to call the constabulary than to give you any more. But he slowly kind of pulls out another bag of gold. Like, all right, 20 gold for each of you, 10 gold on your, 10 additional on your return.
I take that as a win and compliment myself internally on my brazen negotiating style. For the record, I rolled a 12 on the stress die and a 1 on the hope die for that roll. So,
You still succeed, but he's giving you a look like, you motherfucker.
all right, cool. I with my social graces, I pick up on the don't push my luck, and nod. And is there any other details you need to give us before we head off? We're supposed to escort a caravan back and forth,
Y'all are
or
going to be the supply cart is out back, and Mondo here is a volunteer to help guide y'all. Upon saying his name, Mondo's big head kind of like, oh.
describe Mondo.
Mondo is big as he is a big beautiful boy. Hold on one second. I have a photo.
Big beautiful boy. I'm feeling big.
I have
Beautiful.
I have a photo of this lovely boy.
Okay.
There we go. If you check the chat.
Is there a way to pull that up? Oh, that's Mondo. All right. Yes.
He's just this big, shaggy dog-looking motherfucker. This shaggy dog.
When you said big beautiful boy, I thought you were talking about a human boy, but no, that's a
dog. That's a dog. Mondo is a dog.
That's a big old, looks like a Burmese mountain dog kind of, but all white. Yeah.
So like a Pyrenees.
Boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. Yes. Oh, James would be well acquainted with Pyrenees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in game. He has one.
Yeah. With that, he kind of he opens the back door. Outside, you see this sort of. You know what? I'm going to pass this off to you guys a little bit. So it looks kind of like a generic like dog sled. How about each of you tell me a weird little flaw that you find with it?
I noticed that the one of the feet that sits on the ground, there is a split right in the middle of it.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
James, I'm gonna be greedy and I want to go last.
Okay. Sorry. I'm trying to.
Look, you see, like, yeah, you see the dog suddenly. He's kind of like been packed with supplies out back. I'm kind of asking you to point out like a weird like flaw or quirk that you kind of see with the way the sled is constructed. Keegan already pointed out that one of the feet appears to have like a little split in it.
Okay. The paint job on the sled has begun to fade. This is not a new sled. This is an old weathered sled.
It has seen its fair share of journeys.
In places where the paint has peeled off, there seems to be a disturbing amount of dried blood.
Oh no!
This sled tells a story.
What exactly happened to the last people that tried to move supplies between the two towns? What's going on here? That's not a normal wood stain. Someone did spill water on this.
All right. So Mondo, as soon as the burgomaster opens up the door, Mondo bolts out the door, or makes a beeline for the front of the sled, and does that little thing dogs do, where they kind of twirl around for a bit and then finally sit. Like, okay, let's go.
Well, if Mondo thinks it's all right, then I have full faith and confidence in this sled.
Can I examine? So one of my experiences I took is blacksmith. Can I examine I presume that the rails of the sled are metal. Can I examine the metal work and see if it seems trustworthy?
Absolutely. What would that? That would be a. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a knowledge roll. That's gonna be a knowledge roll.
Perfect. I have a minus
Analyze.
knowledge. But can I add
Go ahead.
my +2 from my blacksmith experience?
Yes, you will need to spend a hope to use that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'll just roll then. Forget it.
I would say it is worth it because when you roll with hope, you get a hope back anyway. So
Oh,
you
okay.
you tend to gain more hope than you do use it in Daggerheart.
All right. Well, then I'll spend the hope. We had 4, right? So
Yes, you do. You do start with 4.
So that is 17 with hope.
17 with hope, so you get that hope back. I will say, you check out the metal railings on the sled. And despite the fact this sled has definitely seen its fair share of travel and mishaps, the rails themselves are, I wouldn't say pristine because that sort of implies they're new, but
they're in good
well
working
reliable. They are in good working condition. This sled. There's a reason this sled has survived for so long.
Well, chaps, this sled does not appear to be like it's in any risk of falling apart, despite appearances. So.
Well, that's fantastic, considering it's our last one.
Oh. Right. Maybe we should work on building more sleds then. Yes.
We had 5.
Yeah, but if we've only got 1 now, maybe we need more.
Working on it. We are working on it, but this is the last one we have so far.
Oh, by the gods.
Mayhaps we need to return with supplies from the train partner village in order to make more sleds. Maybe we're out of nails or joists.
It is the Vine Number is. It does say here it is a dwarven village, so that would make sense. They have the supplies to build sleds.
Those dwarves think they're the best artisans, and they're not. Let's head out then. Yes.
I'm ready.
So you guys get Mondo strapped to the sled. You guys all gather together, and then you are off into the wintry mix. At number the glass canyon. As you guys approach, you see essentially these cliffs, glaciers of ice begin to form up, surrounding you in these thick walls, which do thankfully grant you shelter from the storm. However, shortly after your descent into the canyon, you begin to hear the howl of a wolf nearby. Upon hearing this, Mondo slows down and stops dead in his tracks. The 3 of you look ahead and see what appears to be a dire wolf. This large ice golem, and what appears to be 2 snakes made out of ice. 2 giant snakes made out of ice. They haven't done anything yet. Currently, they are just staring at you menacingly.
I would like to. How far away are they?
I will say they are currently in far range of the 3 of you.
Does Mondo look scared?
Mondo does look a little scared.
Okay.
Is there,
I would like to make a minor illusion of that Mondo is on fire, but in the way that he can control it, and that he can like he is some sort of like fire beast, with my minor illusion, in an attempt to scare off these guys. It is
Okay.
On a success, you create a minor visual illusion no larger than yourself within
Within-
close range. This illusion is convincing to anyone at close range or farther.
Okay, so I'll
Hopefully,
say.
not freaking out Mondo. That's the idea. Is not to scare him, but
So I think
yeah.
what we'll do. Okay, so first I'm gonna have you make the spellcast roll to see if you can create the illusion. Once you do, I'll have you make another roll. But first we'll see if the spell goes through.
And what happens when I try to make this with hope? Spend hope to do this?
You're not spending hope to do this. You spend you only spend hope to do either use an experience in your roll or to use your class feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a class feature. So do I need to spend a hope to do this?
No. Sorry, not class feature. Your class's hope feature, which in your case is volatile magic. You can spend 3 hope to reroll any number of your damage dice on an attack that deals magic damage. So that doesn't really apply here. So this is just a straight spellcast roll.
Okay.
And I believe spellcast is instinct.
It is. So I get a 14 with stress.
14 with fear?
Oh, with fear, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that fear token, and I will say you do cast this illusion that Armando appears to be engulfed in flames. I need to make a quick roll because this is with fear. I'm going to roll to see if Mondo is scared of this or not. Oh, buddy, I am so sorry.
Oh no, Mondo! I had so much hope and faith in you.
Mondo looks at himself, apparently catching on fire, and completely freaks out. He starts bolting directly towards these creatures. He is still attached to the sled, so he is pulling the 3 of you along with him. As you guys are, as the sled rockets towards this blockade of creatures, they appear provoked by this and begin to attack. And here we will begin combat. So the way combat works in Daggerheart is there's no set initiative order. Essentially, play passes between myself and you guys. Essentially, when you roll with fear, I get to take the spotlight and control monsters for a bit. If you guys, or I can spend a fear to essentially jump in. I will say because this roll was with fear, here I will go ahead and start combat. I'll say the first one to go is the snake. Is one of these glass snakes. I mean, where is his stat block? I have too many PDFs open. There we go. One of these glass snakes is going to slither up towards the approaching sled, and I'm going to have him do his spinning serpent action. So I'm going to have the snake mark stress, because being a snake is very stressful in these times.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to make an attack against all. He's going to make an attack against all 3 of you as he sort of spins around and does like a little swipe. Does like a swipe with his tail.
Oh my!
So I'm going to quickly roll. That is going to be a 19. What are each of yours evasions?
11.
12.
9.
Okay, so this will hit all 3 of you.
It is severe damage to me.
Nope. Nope. I didn't roll damage yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so the way attacks work is, at least on my end, I roll the die to see if it beats your evasion. then I roll damage, which is okay. So that's going to be 2 damage to each of you, 2 physical damage to each of you, which I do not believe breaks any of your damage thresholds.
No.
So all of you are going to just take minor damage. So you each mark 1 HP.
So how does armor play into that?
Armor. So your armor, you have a set number of armor slots. You can mark one off to reduce your damage severity by 1 threshold. So you can mark an armor slot to make severe damage, knock it down to major, or major, knock it down to minor, or minor, mark it down to none.
Got it.
I'm going to spend a hope and use my rune ward to reduce the damage by 1d8, which is a 1, which does not help me at all, but does spend a hope.
Does my experience hard to hit add to my evasion?
It's not. You can only add experiences to a roll you are making.
Okay, understood.
Okay. And so we always have, is it 7 hit points?
It depends on your class. You have 7.
7.
I don't know how many hit points these guys will have.
Got it. All right.
So you each mark a hit point unless you're willing to spend an armor to reduce the damage to nothing.
Got it. All right. Learning. That's what we do here.
Learning is in fact what we do here, and sometimes it's fun. All right, give me 1 second. Check a thing. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Do I want to spend some fear? I am going to spend a fear to spotlight another enemy. I'm going to go ahead and spotlight. All right. The other glass snake. He is going to. I'm going to have him use his spitter action. You see him kind of like. He kind of like shakes a little bit. It looks like he's getting ready to spit.
Can we do anything to, I don't know, dodge it, or is it just like our AC is our AC?
No, your AC is your AC.
Okay.
If there's a thing that I need you to dodge, I will let you know. But it doesn't look like he's doing anything this turn. It looks like aside from that, he's not doing anything this turn.
All right.
And I think I'll pass play back to you guys.
Okay.
I would like to know what our dog is doing. Is he still pulling us along?
I think once the snake kind of just showed up, he has stopped. So the sled is currently stopped. The glass snake that showed up to you is in. I'll say it's in within is as soon as I pull up the goddamn range chart. Because it is a
not melee, but very close.
Yeah, he is very close. The rest of them are currently in close range.
Okay. I think Bubba is going to run around a little bit to the opposite side so that they're not facing Mondo. And can I rupture one of the glass snakes?
And you are off Enrapture. You're going to use remind me again what Enrapture does.
Enrapture. It is a spell cast, and it forces the snake to focus. It narrows its vision, so it's only focusing on me, and it can only hear my voice, I believe.
Okay.
And once per rest, I can mark a stress to force it to mark a stress as well.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I would say go ahead and make that spellcast roll.
Okay. Alright. Yikes, that's a 7 with hope. What do I add anything to it?
You add your spellcast trait, which is finesse.
Finesse. Okay, so that's a 9.
That is a 9. That is a 9. That unfortunately does not succeed. So unfortunately, the glass snake is not enraptured by you, I'm afraid.
All
However, because that was still a roll with hope, you guys still have the spotlight.
I can try to do something cool. James, how you feeling?
I mean, I'm just gonna try and hit it with my axe.
So there's 2 snakes and a yeti, right?
2 snakes and a direwolf, and a golem.
Ooh, okay. The golem seems scary. Do you mind if I go and try to take it down?
No. Why would I mind?
Okay. Golems are scary, so I am going to. How can I move out of range? So and from close to far. Is that doable?
You can move within you can move up to very close range for free, which will get you in melee range of the golem.
I do not want to be a melee. I want to do the exact opposite.
Okay. So you want to back out? Yeah. Also, you can back away from the sled, so that essentially that first snake is now in very close range of you, and the rest of them are within far range.
Okay, I will do so, and I will use the spell Unleash Chaos. I will use both charges, and I roll a spellcast roll of 2d12.
Yep. And going after the golem, so give me one. The DC for that is going to be 13.
I hit it on the dot.
Tie goes to the
with hope. With hope. With hope.
Okay, so go ahead and take a hope.
Okay, excellent. It is, since I used both, it is 2d10. Okay. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so I don't know if I want to mark a stress to mark a stress to double the damage die to 5. Or yeah, I'll just sadly do 3 damage to the golem. Magic damage.
How much do you have?
So what?
How much hope do you currently have?
I have 4.
I believe you can use 3 to use that feature.
I will do so. I will spend 3 hope to roll any number of your damage die on attack. That is 13 with a 6 and a 7. I will use my Primal Origin. After you cast a spell or make an attack with a weapon that deals magic damage, you can mark a stress to do one of the following. And I think I will hit an additional target within range, and I'll hit that direwolf as well. So both take 13 magic damage.
We're gonna take 13 magic damage. Okay, well done, my sir. Jesus Christ.
I spent a lot on that. So
you did spend a lot on that, but it was well earned. So, give me 1 second. Then the construct. That's going to be severe damage to the construct as well. Let me see. Does he do anything? No, he does not. Okay. That really is with hope. So players spotlight is still on you guys.
Okay, how close are the snakes to me?
One snake is currently in melee range. The other is in very close range.
Okay, I'll go ahead and attack the snake in melee range.
All right, go ahead and give me that attack roll if you would be so kind.
What if any modifiers do I add to that? My
attribute is your weapon, so you would add strength.
Yes.
You would add strength.
So a 14 with fear.
14 on the snake. That does hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
And that's just a D8 plus 1.
That is just. Yep, that's just a D8 plus 1.
8.
Okay. All right, that is respectable. That is respectable damage for the snake.
Can I?
As,
No, never mind. Never mind. Forget it. Go ahead.
all right, as your axe strikes the snake, you see shards of razor sharp ice fly back in your face as the snake's armor shredding shards feature kicks in. On a successful attack within melee range against the snake, the attacker without receiving its benefits.
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
On hold on. On a successful attack within melee range again. What? I'm trying to read because I'm trying to read how this works because the first thing doesn't match what the second thing says. It says on a successful attack within melee range against the snake, the attacker must mark an armor slot without receiving its benefits. They can still use armor to reduce the damage.
Oh no, I get it. So I have to mark off an armor slot no matter what. But if there's damage, I can use additional armor. So I lose an armor no matter what because of I get it.
Yeah. So you mark off an armor slot. I'm afraid. Was that attack with hope or with fear?
That was with fear.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the spotlight back. And you know what? That snake you just hit isn't too happy. Right. So he's just gonna go ahead and try and give you a big old chomp.
Which seems largely unnecessary.
And does a 3 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. The snake somehow misses the paladin that is directly in front of it.
I'm tough to fight, as you were.
I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight the golem that the wizard had blasted with magic. They're going to stride over to the sled because they can't quite make it to where I forget Blake's character's name. Selka. They unfortunately cannot quite reach Selka. But he is going to walk over to the cart and he is going to Bubba, you see a giant fist getting ready to slam down against you.
Oh.
As a 6, beat your evasion.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, okay, so his strike unfortunately goes wide. However, I am going to use his relentless feature so I can spend another fear to spotlight him again. And he is going to try and slam Bubba again. Okay, that's a bit worse. Does a 11 beat your evasion?
It doesn't. I'm 12.
So that's going to be. Oh wait. Oh, that's 11. Shit. So okay, it gets a bit closer, but doesn't do shit. I'm not doing well.
I'm a slippery boy.
Yeah, apparently you are. You apparently are. That puts me back down to 2 fears. So I'm going to pass play back to you guys. So currently, one of the snakes in the golem are kind of hogging up the cart. The other glass snake and the dire wolf are kind of just chilling in the back, observing at the moment.
Dinsdale's within melee range of the golem right now?
Both of you are within melee. Both you and Dinsdale are within melee range of the golem.
The golem came charging up, right? Okay.
The golem came charging up.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to... Can I sneak attack the golem then? Since he's next to an ally?
I will say yes.
Alright. And I'm just going to launch a dagger from my form out of my arm like a little backed up hose or something. That's a 14 with hope.
Yeah, that hits. That hits the golem.
Nice.
Hold on. I need to check something. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me if you would be so kind.
All right. That's 8 magical plus what sneak attack?
Your dagger does Oh, you have the returning blade, right?
Yeah. Plus a 6, d6.
Yep.
That is a 10. 10
That,
total.
Okay. So you managed. Okay, you do a good amount. You can do a decent amount of damage on this golem. As you hit him with the sword, you see cracks begin to form on his body. It doesn't look like he's down. He looks like he's like maybe halfway there. Remind me again. Was that roll with hope or with fear?
That was with hope. 11
All right.
with
So
hope.
All right. Go ahead and take a hope, and then you guys can keep the spotlight going.
All right.
I mean, I guess I'll try and smack the golem.
All right. Go ahead and give that a roll for me.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my prayer dice that I had. It's I guess a class feature that I have.
Yeah.
To increase my roll. So that is going to be a 18. Oh, I guess I don't really need to, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, 18 with hope.
All right, go ahead and take a hope, and yeah, that hits. Go ahead, and roll damage for me.
All right. And why not? I'll go ahead and use my, my other prayer die that I rolled, which ended up being a 4. So that's gonna be 12 damage to the golem.
Okay. Is that magic or physical damage?
Magic, I guess. My hallowed axe does magic damage.
Okay, so that's gonna. Okay, so your axe cracks into the golem, and the cracks begin to widen a bit. You can see it's still not quite dead yet, but it is getting there. But as you see from the cracks, you can see it's starting to glow with a icy blue light.
Oh. All right.
And was that with hope or with fear?
That was with hope.
It was with hope, so you guys still have the goddamn spotlight.
All right.
My rogue's dodge. Do I use that in a reaction, or should I
You use that in your rogue's dodge. I believe you would use that in a reaction.
Okay, excellent.
Oh, so that golem's starting to look pretty beat up, right?
That golem is starting to look a little beat up.
I'll take a shot at it. From far away. I assume my dual staff, trait and range, instinct far. It's just I point and shoot.
It's like point and shoot, yeah.
All right. I have this experience of deadly aim, so I have to use a hope to get that +2.
That is correct. That is correct.
Well, I have 1 hope left, so I don't think I'll be doing that.
Let's hope we can get some more.
Oh, baby. Oh, that's a crit. That's 2 12s.
That is a crit. Okay.
Whoa!
Wow.
So, first, gain a hope. Then clear stress if you have any.
I do. Hell yeah. All right.
And then, so the way I run critical damage in Daggerheart is max die plus your roll. So, what is the die for your?
It is a D6.
Okay, so you're already starting off with 6 damage. So go ahead and roll that D6.
Right, so normally it's a D6 +3, so now it's a D6 +9.
Yep.
I rolled a failing to keep it on the page. I only rolled a 2, so that is 11.
That is 11.
And I will use a stress I just got rid of to also point it at the snake that is looking very injured. The one that shattered.
Yeah, the one that is the one that Yeah. Okay. So,
But
can you describe how you? Okay. So, can you describe how you take both of these out in one shot?
I like to think I like point my my staff, and it's like the crit happens once every 12 rounds, so you get a shot that's like right through the forehead. It's well aimed. It's pretty impressive. Um, and then like I like the idea of like all this very anime style, all this wind just comes surging like sort of from all the from sides and like up, like it's like a vortex shooting up, and my tiny little halfling body just sort of screams, hair flying in all directions, very anime. And then the little beam of light coming from my staff that is currently splitting through the Yeti arcs over and just slams the snake, and the snake also splinters, and maybe the Yeti is like barely still hanging on, and the splinters from the snake just shred him into pieces. Um, very very gruesome looking. And then the wind sort of calms down. The branches of the trees, which were shooting straight up, sort of like softly fall down. And you just see this tiny little halfling with a giant stick, like twice the size of his body, just sort of smiling with this oh, kind of messed up like grin on his face at what he just accomplished.
With that shot, as the construct starts falling apart, the icy blue light that's emanating from the cracks grows brighter and brighter until it bursts, and is within very close range of all of you.
Oh man.
Oh god, it's so mighty.
I will say it's also in very close range of the other snake and wolf, so that it might hit them too. So, okay, so that's or not. That's gonna be 9. Does it beat anyone's evasion?
Wait. So did ties go to the roller or the defender?
Attacker.
Okay, so I have a 9. So you got me.
You can spend 1 armor to lower that, right? No, or is that damage?
You can lower the damage, which I'm about to tell you what the damage is going to be.
All right.
It's going to be 3 damage.
Okay.
3 magic damage. So I don't think that beats any of your thresholds. That is still going to be minor damage.
Right.
If you want to use an armor to break that, you can, but you don't have to.
Sure, I've got 5. How do you clear armor?
You clear armor during a short or long rest. So like it's essentially using a downtime activity to repair your armor.
Got it. Okay, so I'll take an armor and avoid taking any damage.
Okay. Was that attack with hope or correct? So it was with hope. So yeah, you just still have the spotlight.
So what's
Currently, all that is left is the second glass snake and the dire wolf. The dire wolf looks pretty fucked up from when Selka blasted it earlier. The other glass snake though is in perfect condition. It has not been touched yet.
I've gone twice.
I've also gone twice.
Gone last turn and this turn.
All right, so we've all gone twice. Is the snake in melee with me?
That snake is currently within very close range.
Very close. Okay, so I have a foundation feature called Spirit Weapon, where I can basically throw my axe as though it's Mjolnir, and it'll come back to me. So I'll go ahead and make an attack roll with that.
Absolutely.
At the snake. That is unfortunately, this is going to be the end of our go around. I can do math. It's a 14 with fear.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay. Would a 14 hit the wolf?
It would hit the wolf.
All right, I'm going to spend a stress then to hit another adversary within range, if he's also in range.
He's also in range, so you do hit the wolf. I will say this: the instant it hits the wolf disappears in a puff of powder, in a puff of snow.
Okay. No problem with that.
The wolf had like 1 HP left.
It had like 1 HP left.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, I'll roll my damage against the snake. That's woof, 3 damage.
You know what? He still has to mark an HP, so
All right.
don't sell yourself too short.
All right.
And it was not within melee range, so armor shredding shards doesn't do shit here. And you did say that roll was with fear?
Yes. So
Okay.
The snake's turn.
It is the snake's turn, and he has been spending so much time getting ready to spit. It's finally time for him to do this. So I need to roll this die. You see him spit out a couple of shards of ice, but they all go. Seeing the wolf kind of like disappear kind of fucked him up a little bit, so his shots all go wide. But with that, I'm going to spend another fear and then have him slither up to Dinsdale and Bubba in the cart, and I'm going to have him mark a stress to swing his tail at the both of you.
Okay.
May I just say, I did mention that I walked around to the other end on my first turn. Went to make sure the snake was looking away from Mondo. So I'm not in the cart
It's
anymore.
the first snake. That was the first snake, though.
Gotcha.
Because the second snake is still the second snake wasn't here, so he slithers up to the both of you. And does the 17 beat your evasion?
Definitely.
Dinsdale, what about you?
What was it? 17?
17.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Okay. So he smacks you with his tarot and does 2 physical damage.
I'll
So-
take that.
Just-
I'll take the 1.
I'm just not rolling well on damage rolls today. Yeah, Spotlight passes back to you guys since this is the only guy that's here.
All right. Can
If
I?
you guys want to move
Bubba.
out of melee range?
Yeah, I'll stay back then.
So you you back away from you kind of back away from the snake.
Yeah, are there?
Can I attack it and move?
Yeah, you can attack then move.
Okay, since 2 of us are at melee range, I'll go ahead and swing at it with the returning blade. I'm sorry. It's a 6 with fear.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
does not hit
Oh,
the
sorry.
snake.
No, it's a 10 total. I rolled a 6 on the fear dice.
It's a 10 with okay, that unfortunately still does not hit.
I don't think I have anything to fix that.
I will say, you go ahead and move, but since it is fear, does pass back to me. And the snake is gonna go ahead and try and do what its brother could not, and take a chomp out of Dinsdale. This one apparently is a failure like its brother. I rolled a 1. So the snake lunges with its teeth and hits the ground right next to you, Dinsdale. Back to you guys.
I'm out of range now.
Blake, you are well. I mean, I guess I'll. So there's no consequences from backing away from an enemy.
No, there is no consequences from backing away from an enemy.
Phenomenal. I'm gonna do that and throw my axe at him.
Yeet.
Okay. So that is a 14 with hope.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Phenomenal. 2 damage.
You know what? Damage is damage.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
And that was with hope, so go ahead and take a hope, and you guys still have the spotlight.
I'm gonna blast him. This is the last time we played a Once Upon One Shot. I also played a shaman that just blasted people from far away. So
Anyway, he started blasting.
blasting away. This is +2 because it's instinct. That is a I rolled an 11 on the hope die, but a 12 on the fear die. So that's a 25.
There's a 25 with fear. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay. Ba-doom.
Finish him, Selka.
That's a
Please.
big old 1 on the damage
Oh,
die.
perfect. Wonderful.
So that's 3 damage.
That's better than 1, I suppose.
Damage is damage.
Or 4 damage. 4 damage. It's a d6 plus 3.
Damage is still damage, so now play passes back to me. I'm going to go ahead and spend that fear I just got to have the snake start charging up its spit attack again. And I'm going to spend another, and then it will, the snake can't take a second spotlight this turn, so I'm going to spend another fear to have him do the spit. And the spit misses! God damn it.
Hey.
Once again, he charges up he starts spitting shards, and they just echo around you.
What an incredible fight this is. Just...
The dice are not kind.
Just everyone at the top of the game here.
Back to you guys.
Dinsdale, are you meleeing next, or are you throwing?
I mean, I'm not gonna get in. I'm not gonna get right up next to the thing. It'll shred through me again. So I'd be throwing. I'm gonna throw my axe again. See if I can take him out. That's good. That's very good. That is 25 with hope.
Yeah, that hurts. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. All right. Now, please.
12 and 11, but
Please.
the 12 this time being the hope die.
Oh God. All right. 3 damage. Damage
All right.
seems to be the difficult thing to come by, really, here. Such is life.
I'm gonna pew pew.
Go ahead and pew pew.
Pew pew. Pew,
I'm gonna roll a 16 with fear.
Alright, that does hit. Can you describe to me how you take down this last snake?
Yes.
I feel like as I have this staff sort of like held out like this, like shooting these like I see them as like purple, like this like dark purple hued beam that like cackles. It arcs a little bit. It's not perfectly straight. Since I have been rolling so much with fear over and over again, I feel like the lines are more and more jagged over time, and they're starting to cackle more. Like the sound and the echoes are starting to reverberate. It's maybe like there's some storm clouds that even start to form over this as it keeps going. This one shoots out and just like hits the snake, and it looks as if some of the clouds above us also these like bolts come down. The snake starts to just pulsate with this purple glow and then in all directions. Selka again staying back there. This time, not grinning, but a little concerned with maybe a little like shaking, trembling a little bit, almost as if he's having a hard time controlling the staff where all this energy came from.
Okay, I love that. So yeah, this thing just finally falls apart as Mondo, who all this time has kind of buried himself in the snow, trying to stay out of the way. You see his head perk up from the snowbank. He's kind of dug for himself. Oh.
Good dog, good boy.
With that, I will say, with that sort of blast of arcane energy, all of you notice, you kind of notice a bit of rumbling in the glacier walls surrounding you.
Oh, let's get out of here.
But as you notice, it seems to be a bit unstable. It could possibly cause an avalanche. So you guys might want to start moving, and very carefully.
Right. If I will say, I'll point out as we start moving away, if that wasn't what was taking out the trade between that group of monsters wasn't what was taking out trade, I'm not sure we can handle whatever it is that is.
We'll be fine. We're doing great. Here, you need this a lot more than I do. I meant to give this to you before we left, and I'll take off the necklace with the very clearly cursed ring on it, and say, "Here, this helps,"
What?
and
Why
hand it to
would
you.
I? Why would I want a very clearly cursed ring?
Well, it's if you don't put it on your finger, it helps protect you.
I'm good. Let's
Are you sure?
yeah, yeah.
It's a
Bubba's
it's a it's
gonna
a ward. It's a personal trinket from passed down then through generations of my family.
You described it
But
as
all right,
very clearly cursed, and I don't think.
Bubba, you want it?
yeah, Bubba's already reaching out his hand, like just silently, just curious.
Yeah, don't put it on your finger. Necklace. No, oh God. Wait. Hold up. This you. Okay. All right. No, you can put it on. You can put it on, but I wouldn't. Yeah. No, yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Just like that.
And
All
what is it?
right. You can spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by 1d8.
Excellent.
Is it spend a hope? I thought.
The ward's holder can spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by 1d8. It's a rune ward. If the ward.
Yep, you're right. Sorry, I had to pull it up. I thought it was Marcus Stress, but no, it is spending a hope. Okay.
Nice.
If the result is 8, then the runes or the ward's power dies for until I spend an action to turn back on. The clearly cursed ring part is just was just flavor text.
Just flavor. Okay, great.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Once Mondo gets situated, you're gonna start making your way through the back through the canyon to try and get these deliveries done on time. It is about an hour in. I think that would be a good spot for a break.
Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna go take a bathroom break. Do what you need to get a refill on your beverage, whatever you're looking for. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. We'll see you all then. Bye.
Or if we're just like, no.
Hello. Welcome back, Blake. Thanks for chiming in. Well, as is the custom around here, we do hope you had a pleasant bathroom break. We just defeated some ice monsters. So, what's next?
What's next is you guys start making your way through the remainder of the glass canyon. You do notice, perhaps due to your little conflict, you can tell that the glacier walls seem to be a little bit unstable, and an avalanche could be imminent. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to have each of you describe to me how you guys are like prepping or traversing this canyon to try and not start an avalanche. Then depending on how and then have you guys roll, and depending on how you roll, I'm gonna have these handy little countdown dice here with me. I'll say we'll do a 5 and a 5. We'll do a 5 and a 5. If the first one gets down to 0, you make it through this section of the canyon safely. If the other one reaches 0 before then, the avalanche starts.
Good.
So, what you guys doing?
How wide is this path that we're on?
I would say like there's enough room. There's like enough free space. You could fit like 3 or 4 of the same size sled that you're currently on without like cramming together.
And how is it like a road? Is it a path? Is it?
It's sort of like a path. It's kind of like one of those nature trails where like it's not like paved, but you can see you can see where other people have tread on it.
Given my high instinct, my ability to perceive and sense and navigate, I think I'm going to just try to take in the world and maybe like meditate a little bit and try to figure out like what like where along the path would be more just like I guess like try to get a sense of would it be like better would it be more calming to the natural form or nature if we went faster or slower if we hang on the right side of the path or the left side of the path um depending on how fast we're going, would it be better if there was less weight on the cart and one of us ran beside every now and then? That probably wouldn't. I have no idea how fast the dog can pull a sled. If that's even a possibility. Just trying to get
Okay.
a sense of like anything we can do to manipulate this using like my ability to perceive and understand the natural world around us.
Okay, I'll say go ahead and this will be an instinct check, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, your Wildborn community feature does give you advantage on situations such as this. Give me one sec.
Would, but I am highborn, not wildborn.
Right. Bubba's Wildborn. My apologies. So yeah, go ahead and just give me a flat instinct check. If you
All
ever
right. It is 10.
with
And
hope or fear.
you're never gonna believe this. With fear.
Okay.
I'm a very fearful man.
This is a failure. This is I say this is a success with fear. So, uh, yeah, I'll say DC is 10, so this will be a success with fear. So you do manage to find what appears to be a mostly ideal path through um through the canyon. However, your navigation is a little bit is maybe like a little bit off. You make like one turn a little too sharply, and the back of the sled slams into one of the glacier walls. Walls. Uh, it knocks, and you see like a bit of a pile of snow behind you, kind of just fall off and plop onto the ground.
Bubba is can we walk or run about as fast as the sleigh is moving?
Say so, yeah.
Okay, Bubba's gonna hop out to lighten the load, and run alongside it or walk alongside it, however speed I need, because I have Lightfoot from my Wildborn features.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead. I'll say that will be. Give me an agility roll because of Wildborn features. This will be with advantage, so add a d6. I'll say the DC for this. We'll say this one is also DC 10.
All right. All right. That would be. What's 8 plus 2 plus 1? That's 11.
11.
With,
Yeah.
with hope.
11 with hope. So that is a success with hope. Well done. Well
Wonder what
done.
that's like.
So you like hop off the sled, start like going on like a little bit of a sprint. You're like
I will.
you're jogging it. You're kind of like jogging along in perfect stride with Mondo as he picks up the pace with light and load, and you guys are clearing through the canyon at a pretty good pace. All right, Dinsdale, how are you contributing to this little trek?
Okay, so as an order-born human, one of the things that I had to do was write down 3 like axioms that I was taught to live by. And so what I wrote down were keep stoking the forge, strike while the iron's hot, and in this one instance, what I'm going to try and use here is measure twice, hammer once. So in I'm reading that as be careful, be cautious, and be prepared. So Dinsdale, of course, brought snowshoes for everyone, and is going to hand them out so that we can walk on top of the snow as opposed to disturbing the snow. So I'd like to do that, and if I'm using my one of my axioms there, I can roll a d20 for hope as opposed to a d12. Good to go. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, I'll
What
say
attribute is that? Like
That's
instinct or
it's an
knowledge or?
order-born feature. Wait,
Yeah, but
I'll
what?
say,
what am I rolling? That's right.
I'll say with this, yeah, let's do knowledge. Let's do knowledge.
It is my
Sort of like having that time to recall. Oh yeah, I brought snowshoes and sort of apply that situation here. I'll say this is a knowledge roll.
Don't suppose it could be instinct instead of knowledge?
Perceive, sense, navigate. You know, yeah. We'll make this
Hey,
instinct.
alright.
We'll make this instinct. We'll say this is a DC 12.
Woof. Oh, that's okay. All right, so that is 19 with hope.
19 with hope. All right, fantastic. So with Dinsdale's very well thought out packing skills, supplying you with snowshoes, you guys managed to make your way through the remainder of the canyon, and thankfully without causing much of an avalanche. As the canyon sort of like widens out into like a big sort of like basin, you see Daggerheart is the dwarven village of Vinenborough. However, you do see across the lake. It is directly across from what appears to be a frozen lake. This is not the same. I know what you two are thinking. This is not that lake, but it does appear to at least to be frozen enough that it is relatively safe to traverse.
I give Bubba some side eye. This sounds oddly familiar.
We know that frozen lakes cannot hold clanks or halflings together. So
We've learned this in the past.
yes, so let's go one at a time.
Would
One at a time.
How large is the lake?
I would say maybe it's about like from you guys to the village. I would say it's like maybe about a good maybe like 60 feet of frozen lake across.
Okay.
Like, it's not a lot, but it's not a little. It's not little either.
Okay, but it's within like you would say that is like on the other side of the lake would be far. So if we walked across it and someone is it possible to just go around it, or is it like a stream that's like
it is not possible to go around it.
okay.
It kind of looks like what happened was the Glass Canyon used to be a river that fed into this basin.
Okay.
So that and the village of Vinenborough is basically an island in the middle of this frozen lake.
Before we cross the lake, could we take a brief rest?
I will say you can take a short rest here if you would like.
All right.
What?
So question.
Okay, so what can? Sorry, go on.
No, I have Mending Touch as a spell, and I can spend 2 hope to clear hit points or stress if I take a few minutes. Can I do that more than once in a short rest?
Ooh. Okay. Give me one second, because I think a short rest is more than just a couple of minutes. So I will. Where is the rules on resting? Yeah, short rest takes about an hour.
Okay.
So I would say you can over the course you can do this. I'll say you can do this twice. Trying to think.
30 times if it takes a couple minutes.
Yeah, if it takes a couple minutes, but the thing is, during a short rest, you have a set number of downtime moves you can use, which kind of do the same thing. So if you guys want to take an hour instead of you using up your hope, you can. If you want to just use your hope, we can say you can just take a few minutes to do that.
I tell you,
Resting.
I would.
I would like to rest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's do a short rest. I assume I can't fix my armor on a short rest. That's probably gonna take a long rest.
You can.
Oh.
I just need to see how many moves you can do during a downtime. Okay. So during a short rest, you can do 2 downtime moves. There are tend to wounds, clear stress, repair armor, and prepare. Depending on which 2 you choose, I'll tell you. For most of it, it's you roll a d4 plus your level and heal and clear that much of whatever resource you're tending to.
Oh, so it's
So if you're
it's a minimum of 2.
yeah, it would be like a minimum of 2.
Okay. I'm gonna fix armor and tend to wounds, and that gets rid of
Alright,
all of my armor and HP that I've marked.
All right. Keegan, what about you? You have 2 downtime moves you can use.
Bubba's going to tend to wounds, and
Alright.
Clank, I also have efficiency, which means I can pick a long rest move as well.
Yes, you can. So those are tend to all wounds, clear all stress, repair all armor slot, repair all armor, or prepare.
Probably prepare.
All right. You gain a hope.
All right, excellent.
And then Selka, that's just, you're the last one.
I was trying to look. I think I can my spell Unleash Chaos. I can mark a stress just like as an action, right? Like that's not like a downtime move. It's just it's to like update. It's to refresh that spell and the tokens that are on that card.
That is correct. Right. It just takes a stress.
I'm gonna do that right before we begin to rest.
Okay.
And then I will which is I think cheating a little bit, but where am I? Here I am. All right, and then I will clear stress.
Roll d4, add 1, clear that amount of stress.
I only had 2, and then I will. Does anyone need me to help? I've only taken 1 damage, so does anyone else need more health or more armor?
Nope, I'm good.
I rolled exactly what I needed to heal fully.
Is there something I can prepare for?
Preparing bonuses give you a hope, so if you just want a hope.
All right. I'll take the hope. Is it 1 hope or 2 hope?
1 hope. If you choose to prepare with 1 or more members of your party, you each gain 2 hope.
Did someone else prepare?
Yeah, I'm preparing.
If you guys want to prepare together, then you would each gain 2 hope.
All right, let's do that.
All right then.
We've learned we are reminiscing about our earlier experience with the frozen lake, and actively. My knowledge is 0. I don't know what yours is. What is your knowledge?
Mine's also 0.
Okay, so we're not the smartest tools, or not the sharpest tools in the shed. So we spent an entire 30 minutes just being like, okay, cold, bad, ice, thick, ice, good, yes, good, okay, and that's us preparing. We basically do that for 30 minutes.
Dinsdale's knowledge is a -1, so if he was preparing, he'd just be like, "I'm outside."
Awesome.
No, Angel.
What's your instinct?
1.
All right. So what's yours, Bubba?
My mental stats are not great at all. Instinct 0, presence -1.
Ooh. All right. Well, we're a more instinctive party than now. Have some wisdom to us.
I've got +2.
We're just not very book smart. I hope there are no books in like all these supplies that we're carrying back and forth. Like we would look at those and be like, oh, this is taking up weight, just worthless pieces of very thin tree.
If we need anything, this would be a good source.
No, most of the supplies you're bringing it's mostly just food items. Since considering they're mostly surrounded by frozen lake, there isn't much they can do in terms of farming.
I would assume that most of this is like winter berries and nuts and
Yeah.
like forageable things.
And maybe like a couple of some bits of frozen meat or something like that.
Yeah. All right. But still, you better than what you can find underground in the Dwarven City.
I assume we want to get Mondo and the sleigh across the lake, right?
Yes.
So since Selka and I were preparing together, can we spend some hope, or maybe I spend some hope to give Mondo the help action or something like that?
Mondo's an NPC, so I don't know if you can give him the help action per se. What I will say is if you can let me see how I have this set up.
I have a
Okay.
way of getting across the lake, so if anything, I'd like to give Selka a help action for the preparation.
I'm very. Who would be the? I'll go across the lake with Mundo. I'm the lightest, I would assume. So I feel like that'd be good if and we can also. I have 50 feet of rope. Um, does someone else have 50 feet of rope?
I have 50 feet of rope as well.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So
And
you
I
have a
have
way of getting across the lake, you said, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you take one end of 100-foot, maybe like 99-foot piece of rope with you?
Uh, can I take rope with me in Shadow Step?
Yeah. That is a good question. Trying to remember what how far you can go with Shadow Step.
I believe it's a far. Wait, hold on, let me look. Yeah, within far range.
Within far range.
Mhm.
I would say. I would say that is. I'll say that's enough. Yeah. I'm trying to think. So, I want you to give me a. What would be the right roll here? I want you to give me an instinct roll to see if you can spot any. To spot see if you can try and spot a shadow both here and on the other side of the lake that you can shadow step to.
Okay.
I'll say this DC. I'll say this is going to be a DC 12.
Okay. I have not rolled above a 12 yet, I don't think.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 11 with hope.
11 with hope. So close, my guy.
Well,
Any way I can spend a hope to aid him, help him, or is it too late? Do we need to say that beforehand?
I'll say you can use that. I'll say you can spend a hope to give him the help action. Basically, you can add a d6, which minimum 1, so you do pass. So yeah, so go ahead and spend that hope.
all right. Thank you.
If you can just so yeah, you do manage to spot a good enough shadow across. You do manage to spot a shadow across the lake that you could feasibly step out of. So you grab onto the rope. Step inside, pop out, and you pop out on the other end. Wait, now how is that going to work? Because you have the rope going through the shadow.
Right, that's why I was. That's what I
Just
was
pull
trying
it
to.
real taut, real fast, and then boo! It suddenly just appears.
Maybe is there anything heavier I can sort of like slide the rope across the ice with a bit, and maybe I can do a couple teleports. We're in a canyon, right?
Not anymore.
The edge of the canyon because it leads into like a big basin.
Okay.
Another option.
Yeah.
Apparently, per Google Gemini, which, for whatever that's worth, the coefficient of friction between steel and ice is very low. And I am wearing chainmail. and the sliding of the steel across the ice does create meltwater, which a meltwater film, which is lubricating. So,
are you asking if you can penguin slide across the ice?
yes.
I need you to go ahead
Uh-huh.
and give me. I want you to go ahead. I'll say this is going to be.
Wait, can I, before he does this, have we gotten a rope across the ice that we can tie? Okay.
Not currently, because the only way you have then I think what he's planning is to tie rope to him. It's like grab one end of the rope and penguin slide across, so that he can actually do this.
Yep.
To like carry the rope across.
Yep.
All right.
So, okay. I want you to give me.
Wait, sorry. Before you do, can you tie the rope on this side of the lake to a tree or something stationary? Because I am very small and very weak, and if I try to tie it, we'll probably break. And if we break the ice, I will die. So can you?
Tie the rope to something without any problem.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I will
So
stop saying wait.
Okay. So I've got. So, Dinsdale,
Yes.
I'm gonna have you give me 2 rolls.
Okay.
The first roll is going to be strength to see if you can get yourself enough of a push off to get across.
All right.
The DC for this is, you know what? We'll say the DC is. Just give me the roll. We're gonna add both of these rolls together, and the total DC is gonna be 25.
I'm
Okay.
absolutely helping him with this.
I would
I
like
would say.
I would
Vince-
like to say
Vince-
also that I'm going to say, well, I always said strike while the iron's hot because we rested, so I can use that ability again.
Yes, yes. I will say this. Works with that. So first, I need you to. So you're gonna do 2 rolls.
2 rolls.
Total's gonna be 25. First, give me the strength roll to see how much of a push across you get.
Okay, so that is wow. The strength roll is a 25.
Jeez,
It's with
dude.
hope or with fear? With hope or fear?
Fear, unfortunately, it was an 11 strength and a 12 fear.
This Dane is also mighty.
This is.
This is awesome. I love every moment of this.
Do I need to do the second roll as well?
I spent a hope to give you an advantage
All right,
as
let's-
well.
let's
Don't
do
forget
the-
that.
Let's do the second roll. The second one is an 18. Well, I don't know if what the modifier would be with the second roll, but it's 18 on the die, and that's with hope.
Agility. It would have been agility.
Agility. What do I have with agility? I have agility. +0, so 18 with hope. So a
Yeah.
total of
Okay.
43.
So. Okay. So.
Roll the d6. Roll the d6.
I need you to describe to me how Dinsdale slides across this lake like a penguin,
All right.
like
Sure.
dodging between like part. I want you to tell me what sort of obstacles he can perceive in the ice that he dodges on his way to get the rope across.
Sure. The D6 was a 4, Blake, just for you.
All right, so we got 60. Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
All
No,
right.
not like 50.
So
but anyways,
Dinsdale like backs up from the from the ice a little bit. And he's got a little bit of a beer gut, just a little bit. And he starts taking off running, and
Don't we
just
all?
straight belly flops onto the ice. And his belly just catches that ice and just goes gliding forward. He's just navigating by moving his arms back and forth, shifting the weight of his body. There's maybe like a sandbar or something like jutting up through the ice, or some underwater rocks that he steers around. Does one cool 360-degree spin at one point, as though he's eluding a tackler, and then just manages to glide all the way. And then there's one little bump right towards the other edge of the lake, and he hits that bump, and he just goes airborne, and he strikes a pose, and he takes his axe in one hand and his arm in the other. He's like, "I did it, guys," and he goes flying over the edge of the lake and lands feet down in the snow on the other side.
Holy shit! Yeah. Okay. As you look back, you can um, you can see what exactly you bumped into that caused you to go airborne.
Okay.
It looks to be it looks to be a turned over sled.
Oh.
Apparently, one of the other supply runs. But you see it caged in the ice. It's like kind of like partially buried in the frozen lakes. Like this bit of the sled is jutting out. You can get a clear enough view. You see underneath. The perfectly preserved remains of one of the traveling crews, and you see the sled dog that's there looks a lot like the dire wolf you guys initially encountered coming here.
Coincidence? Methinks not.
But yeah, you managed to thanks to Dinsdale's perfect little audition to the Winter Olympics. He'd make a killer killing on the bobsled course. You guys managed to get this rope across so you could safely pull the sled with Mondo attached across the lake without further issue, as you guys make your way to the village of Mundo to deliver the supplies. A couple of the few villagers, a few of the villagers come out like, we will not starve to death. So, they come out with a bit of a joyous applause. Thank you greatly, heroes. If it is not too much trouble, we would like to have a feast in your honor with what supplies you have provided us.
Sure, let us have a feast of acorns and berries.
It seems like you'd run through your supplies pretty quickly with a feast. I mean, no mind to me, but well, what happens when we leave then?
He's the brains, so
That is a good point. That is a good point. Then perhaps take this instead, and they'll hand each of you a small handful of gold. It is not much, but it is the least we can offer to our saviors.
Seeing my companion's earlier reaction when I tried to negotiate for more gold, I will bite my tongue and hold back on my more basic instincts to try to always make more money.
I mean, you were ready to accept the feast, weren't you, Selka? And look what I got us instead.
money.
Although it looks one of the dwarves hands you this note. It's if you give this letter to the burgomaster, I'm sure he will provide you with the finest of feasts.
Also of acorns and berries and nuts, but you know.
How much gold did they give us?
Just a small handful, like I think like 3 gold for each of you. It's not a whole lot, but given their situation, it's the least they can offer.
Boy, how
so
is there? Why do these people live up here?
It's because there's you see them pull out this crate that they start loading onto the sled to take back. Open it. It is stuff that kind of looks like the stuff that the golem was made out of, like ice, but it's like glowing in the middle. Glimmerglass. It is a great magical resource that is only found in these parts.
So you think you'd make more money off it then, wouldn't you?
You would think, but Burgermeister Doug says they got to take care of terrorists and whatnot.
Where did you get this?
We mined it. We are dwarves.
Understood. Is there any kind of like insight chat? I'm so curious if they're like turning people and dogs into like ice monsters.
I will tell you that no, they're not turning people into ice monsters.
Okay.
I would say that's. I would say with the appearance of that first of what you can tell appears to be that first sled team with the direwolf lead pack. I think you guys do clock that the direwolf you initially encountered is maybe like the vengeful spirit of that first sled dog.
Mm. Okay. Thank
Could
you.
be better.
So
Oh, yeah,
Doesn't feel great, but
back home.
But you load up, they load up your sled with a shipment of glimmerglass to head back towards Sicklepick, and you guys manage to make your way back without further issue. Who uh, as you head back into town, Burgermeister Meister Doug looks back at you and is like, "Well,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Kessler, no.
What does he
Uh-oh.
say? What does the
Kessler,
Burgermeister say,
no.
Kessler?
I'm wondering. I hope the weather didn't suddenly strike out with furious vengeance.
You're gonna have to DM for the rest of the session.
Hold on, everybody. We're gonna go to technical difficulties screen here for just a second and see if Kessler comes back. Hold tight.
there we go."
He's here. He's here.
Back. He's back.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie, it took me a second to realize my connection had died.
Okay.
Okay, where did I cut off?
Your mic is peaking a little.
Yeah, the Burgermeister was about to tell us something. I think he froze again.
Yeah, he did.
Bump, bump, bump. The Burgermeister says, "My God, you handsome, lovely gentlemen. This is the finest group of adventurers we've seen in these parts in many a year. Here, have double the promised reward. And we have a feast of acorns and strawberries and
Oh, he's back.
walnuts
okay.
and pecans.
That's
No,
fine.
we don't need you anymore. The Burgermeister has given us more than you would have given us now. So.
We no longer need our game master.
We have 3 legendary enchanted weapons already.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Gosh, we're just stacked.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I don't know why my internet's giving me shit. Oh, it's because it's storming outside. That's why.
Yeah. The weather is gonna play havoc.
Outside's frightful.
All right. Anything else from Burgermeister?
Burgermeister says, thanks you for your service. Hands you the additional 10 gold for each of you. He takes Mondo back inside, gives him a large steak for a job well done. And he takes the shipment of glimmerglass and is like, and I think with that, before my signal dies again, that is the end of the adventure.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, we got a combat. We got an ice lake. Yeah,
We
we're
did
great.
penguin sliding. It's perfect. Everything's perfect.
It was perfect. Perfect.
What'd you guys think of Daggerheart? None of us have played this before, right? So, what are your thoughts?
Pretty fun to me. I don't quite have any issues with it yet. I don't think. Just some confusion or some getting used to
Oh, sure.
itiveness. Yeah.
It almost.
That's
Go ahead,
I
Blake.
would like to see what it looks to like level up, or what the frequency of like how it scales as you're powering up.
Mhm.
I do like I like any system that you can. I mean, we did a session 0 before the stream that was not even an hour long to get 3 characters made.
Yeah.
And then before that, I don't know about you, but I watched some of like I think it was Matt Mercer did a few like let's play videos and whatnot. So in total, it took me about an hour and a half before I was ready to play, which I think is a benefit of systems like this and Monster of the Week versus like World of Darkness and D&D. I think it's a little bit harder than an hour or so to get the vibe of it.
Yeah, I think character creation is pretty streamlined. Maybe a little too much for my taste, but then again, I'm just I'm so used to playing fifth edition at this point that it's just like, here's a million choices, but I know which ones aren't good, so I can eliminate all those. But yeah, I'd be interested to see how it scales leveling up and playing it, because as from what I understand, the fear dice can play a much bigger storytelling role in a longer sort of setting.
Yeah. So like I could, if I wanted to, I could have spent fear to like do something like maybe nudge things a bit more towards the avalanche happening,
Sure.
or having something happen on the frozen lake.
You can't stop the penguin slide. I'm sorry.
I can't stop the penguin slide, but I'm not gonna lie, it was absolutely hilarious. I loved it.
I do like systems where you roll more dice if you're doing well. Like I think I do. I'm a big fan of World of Darkness, as James is well aware. But that's a system where the more points you have in an ability or a skill, you get to roll more dice, and you have to roll on any dice that rolls a 8, 9, or 10. It counts as success. So in this, you start with 2, and then you add 1 for advantage. And then there was a few of the abilities that I had where I was rolling like 2D 10s and could re-roll them and all that sort of stuff. So I always like systems where is like from a not maybe on the stream, but from a player perspective, like just the stuff in your hand is fun. It's why a lot of people like playing rogues and like in D&D, because you get that big old juicy hand of D6.
Yeah.
I need to roll 10
So I
D6.
like systems like that. Yeah. And then not to be too technical, but the more dice you have, the more normalized the outcome curve goes. So
Bigger sample size.
You're rolling 1d20 that's equal chance of a 20 and 19 and 18, say blah 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 blah. They're all 5% chance. Whereas if you roll a handful of dice, it limits the extremes and really pushes it towards the median, which can be good. It's good in most situations. The fact that it does that while also, if you roll doubles, like giving you a pretty high chance of a crit, and that's always fun. It's good, yeah.
Yes.
I think way too much about these things.
Isn't my guy approaching this from the mind of a statistician?
Yes.
I just like to play characters.
I should get my PhD in statistics.
Yeah, just put it right there.
Put it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I think one of my favorite things about like character creation with Daggerheart is the whole connection questions that you ask each other. You're just sort of get that sort of party dynamic established ahead of time.
Same. That's
the experience is really cool. Yeah.
It also allows a DM like me to come up with stupid things to incorporate. And like, one of the different one shot I ran for some friends of mine. I think one of them was playing rogue. Is like, oh, what did you do? What did you do that got us in trouble? It's like, oh, I started a bar fight. I literally started the session with the aftermath of said bar fight. It helps to kind of it helps that you can get a good starting off point with those questions.
Mm-hmm. I would want to see what it looks like as you level up and get more ability. So it looked like you had every level you got access to a new tier of what do they call abilities? Domain spells or domain abilities.
Yeah. When you level up, you get a new domain card, and then at certain levels you go to a new tier, which gives you some additional stuff as well. I closed all my PDFs, so I unfortunately don't have an example with me at the moment.
So for one shot, I think this is a great system. I do think that like the lack of like James's character, it's like he could just attack with a axe, and I think there were a couple other things, but like not being able to like use a power attack or sacrifice accuracy for damage or taking a turn to aim and things like that, or no flanking rule, all that sort of stuff I could see if you're doing a campaign of this. I could see that. But then if you're leveling up and you get access to the more domain spells, that could take the place of all those different rules that you see. I mean, like if we're playing a role-playing system, it's going to get compared to D&D, so screw it. Let's compare it. But like it starts out like you get to level 3 and you have a pretty wide portfolio of abilities, and so I'm curious if the additional domain spells keep it interesting enough for a longer campaign. For one shot, I thought it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, level 1 is level 1, right? It's like
Yeah.
base level, baseline of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got anything? All right. Well, this was fun. Thank you for running that for us, Kessler.
Thank you.
Keegan, it was great to have you. Hope you come back again soon. Blake.
Yeah.
Blake.
I'm here.
no, I'm kidding. All right. Well,
you should have owned it. You should have just gone with it. Don't say I'm kidding.
For everybody here, thanks for hanging out with us. Grimstone will be back on Tuesday with our next episode of our current tabletop turntable track, which is a spin on Never Stop Blowing Up called Secret Agent Barbie. It is as insane as that sounds. Please come watch that. And then we've got another one shot coming up in February. So, if you haven't signed up for that, come join us on Discord and get involved in our one shots and come hang out with us. We'd be happy to have you. You can find us on Patreon if you want to look there. We also have a merch page at ttrpgswag.com/pages/Grimstone Gaming. So be sure to check that out as well. As always, it was a pleasure to have everybody here, and never stop playing. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.